Hi, this is Bill and Kelly from Horror Movie Review Maniacs, and this week for our movie club, we have my sister Sandra Rodriguez making the pick, and it's Ginger Snaps from 2000. Ginger Snaps is a Canadian film and directed by John Fawcett and stars Emily Perkins, Catherine Isabel, and Mimi Rogers. I'll give the quick IMDb synopsis. Two death obsessed sisters, outcasts in their suburban neighborhood, must deal with the tragic consequences when one of them is bitten by a deadly werewolf, and it has a 6.8 rating. And I'll give my thoughts first. I actually thought that I've been a fan of this film since it came out. I remember I saw it shortly after, maybe 2001, and it really got my attention, especially at the time. There wasn't as many dark films coming out, like in the late 90s. You had a lot of those like Scream rip-offs and stuff. So but Ginger Snaps was a bit different. It had a darker tone, and which I really appreciate. The film starts off like really dark, and you see a lot of the girls taking photos of themselves being murdered, and they talk a lot about their deaths and the death pact, and this really like affects their teachers and their parents, and yeah, and then it kind of takes a turn once the older sister gets attacked by a werewolf, and you knew something was happening because there was like dogs in the neighborhood being attacked, so you weren't sure what was happening. But I don't know, like, I guess is a bit of a spoiler, but hopefully many of you have already seen this. So she gets attacked, and she's also like at the same time going through puberty at a late age. So it kind of plays as a metaphor with um, the werewolf, and how it changes you, and it makes you grow hair and start to look different. So I guess it is um, a metaphor for puberty. But yeah, I thought it was a really good film, really dark. Um, um, the sisters, both Emily Perkins, who played Bridget, and Catherine Isabel, who played Ginger, did a great job. The acting was, I thought, was really well done. The mom played by Mimi Rogers, did a really good job too. And yeah, I definitely thought it was I've always thought it's a really good film. I would probably give it around, I don't know, maybe like an 8 out of 10. It just yeah, um it's I feel it's probably at least the top three werewolf films of all time. If at the most top five, but yeah, other than like American Werewolf in London and a couple others, I think Ginger Snaps is like for sure top tier. What did you think, Kelly?
I don't get that. That story that you're saying, like the puberty, how you say that word?
Puberty?
Yeah, and the werewolf have
Yeah.
to do with anything.
Well, you see, she
It's
was
like he
she was
attacked
late
other
getting it.
person. First of all, was other person was attacked way before, and that's why the college drug dealer killed the werewolf in the beginning because it was after them, and the only thing was the time that she has her red light time that I call red light was just a coincidence because they're trying to make a prank
Yeah, it was
on one of the
coincidence, but
college students.
it's weird how both it kind of remind me of Carrie, how both the sisters were like really late of getting it, and then but it kind of
But how?
it was more of a metaphor
But I don't
for what
understand.
she was going through.
I don't understand. Now is my time talking,
All right.
babe. You talk too much already. Why the two sisters is in the same class at school? Are
That
they
I
the
wasn't
same
sure. That I
age?
wasn't sure. Me no, the one's supposed to be a year apart. They were supposed to be a year apart. Ginger's supposed to be a year older than Bridget,
They
which is
look
weird
like
because
way
the
older.
mom also says in one scene that you guys are both 3 years late from getting your period. So I thought at first, are you the same age? But then later she mentions that one's like a year older than the other.
I think was maybe a missing post on that part of it.
Maybe one of them skipped a grade and they're in the same grade, or even like, oh, I guess they're in high school, so they wouldn't be.
And I don't understand that doctor too, from school, the nurse, that say that growing hair in her chest was part of being change of being a woman.
No,
What?
she didn't say chest. She goes,
hair in the
I'm
chest.
growing hair in weird places. Which
No, she showed it because
no, she didn't show it to her.
she did show it.
I don't
She
remember
did
her
show
actually
it.
showing it to her.
No, it was not in the thing, but
Yeah.
she asked, "How about that hair?" And she said it's part of.
Yeah,
the
she
thing.
goes, how about hair in weird places? She goes, oh, that's all part of puberty. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
the private part.
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, that's
the
more
chest.
more evidence that the film is also it's playing. It's like a coming of age story, while it's also a werewolf film at the same time.
It was about bullying too.
Oh, yeah.
Not that they are bullying them as much, but I mean, you can see between them, the college and students, how they are mean, and I just don't understand that relationship between those two sisters sadly start breaking apart. That she start acting complete different of putting her sister aside.
Well, because she got attacked by the werewolf. First
But
of all,
still, like I mean,
I can't. It all. I think
how come and after she was turned into a werewolf, almost turned. Remember the parts in
Yeah,
the
we used to see that
Sundance?
in
Her
films.
face was
Yeah.
changed. She even say, "I don't know you."
I think
So it's
that's
like
also.
she don't recognize her sister anymore.
I think that's also a metaphor for how in your life people kind of like outgrow their friends or their sisters, and they like kind of like bloom in life, just like she was kind of like going, like she was kind of coming out of her shell, while the other one was kind of stuck in her how they used to be in normal spot. So she was so I think it's also a kind of a metaphor for someone kind of outgrowing someone else, like a close friend.
Metaphor or not that you keep repeating don't make sense in that part over there. I think especially when she was completely turned into a werewolf, sadly she started looking at her like she recognized her, when before she say I don't know you, and then sadly when she was complete like a werewolf she knew her again.
I'm not sure if she
So,
actually meant that.
I don't get it,
I don't know
connection much, and I don't like the end, because that means that all that bullshit to put the medication, and they don't show the boy after if that make effect on him, that he was cured or not. They don't show him
No,
anymore
he was
after.
cured after.
No, they
Remember,
don't show after.
as soon as he got stabbed, he was like, "Oh, what's
No, he
going
was
on?"
yeah, but
Yeah.
his face and everything still.
Yeah, well, that will take time to heal.
But that doesn't mean anything to me, because I would like to see what happened after, if it really makes sense.
Well,
And I don't understand after she make the blood connection with her sister, because she wanted to show her sister that that's what you want me to be like you. And after she start feeling weird right away in few minutes, and her sister when she get bit, she don't feel weird right away.
it
She
didn't take
a
her
day.
too long.
No,
Okay.
in the next day.
But I think you usually see that in those kind of movies, even like American
I
London.
think all the mistakes-
The first time you see him get so much pain, the second time he's like, it happens like 2 minutes.
No,
I
need
think it
to be
happens.
perfect. So miss me there. And in the end, she stabbed her, and then suddenly, and she had the medication in her hand, and she stabbed her, and then after, she just hugged her, and the movie just end like that. How about her? Because she gets
dead.
Infected.
I'm sure, like,
what happened to her?
she probably gave herself the injection afterwards, because she didn't give her sister the injection.
Maybe,
She killed her.
maybe. I don't want to maybe.
she-
I want to see it, the end. Like what happened to that boy, if he get cured, and what happened gonna be with her, if she gonna get cured or she gonna be a savage. At least give us an end, dramatic end.
What did you think about the acting?
The acting, I'll give more for that girl that was the werewolf.
Played Ginger?
No, because I like the way she changed. Like she was nice, and then she become a little weird, and then a little bit on top, like she's better than her sister, and then after she become the creature. I like that change of how I say, performance. I don't like her another sister, the younger sister.
I
have
think they
that
both
bitch
kind of
face.
changed.
No bitch face, but like
Yeah.
that dumb face the whole movie.
No, I thought Emily Perkins. I thought
So
I thought they both
and
changed.
that wig,
Yeah.
horrible wig. Like you can see that's definitely a
I'm
wig.
still not sure that was a
They
wig or
could they
not.
could
I
make
still
her
don't buy
hair
it.
look a little bit more natural because it's a wig. Definitely, that wig
The
look ridiculous.
And what's interesting is at the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards that year, the best actress went to the younger girl, Emily Perkins, and the best supporting actress for that year went to the mom,
What war?
Mimi
Canadian war?
Rogers. No, it's like a Fangoria is a famous horror magazine, and
Oh, horror magazine. Give me a break.
yeah, well,
It's not an Oscar.
it's a of course
So
not, but it's a
please.
horror film.
So it doesn't count to me.
And the film actually at the Toronto Film Fest that year it played, and it won Best Canadian Film that year.
Yeah, because
So-
Canada don't make that many good movies.
Oh, well,
Anyways,
this was a good one.
it was okay. I don't say it was the best movie. And Werewolf was, I like the makeup. Was okay. The makeup looked a little bit more natural than some old werewolf movie
Yeah,
that I
I'm
saw.
I'm not sure if I like the design of the werewolf. It looked
But
cool.
I don't
It
like
looked
the
good at
cracking
times,
of the eyes.
and sometimes it just didn't look like a werewolf at all. But I guess it was. I kind of liked it because it kind of resembled one from American Werewolf in London, kind of like on all fours, but it didn't. I was hoping for like more hair or something, but
No, it was not much hair.
yeah, I was looking for like more
Alien,
hair.
Alien
But
werewolf.
it still looked okay. It didn't. It
But
didn't
very slimy
take me out of
werewolf.
it.
But I like a little bit the makeup. I think they exaggerate a little bit in her eyes too deep right away. Like they make a big drastic change in the same day. And I think it was too much to be very real. Her mother, what happened to her mother? Like I was thinking her mother would be involved in the whole drama of her daughter being a werewolf. No, it was just in the van, in the car. Go
But
call
I-
your sister, and after nothing happened.
I think at
her
the end
mother
she kind of
just-
suspected it because she remember she was kind
I
of
know, but I-
hiding it from her.
But I was
dad.
expecting her mother maybe would help her out, or maybe we would try, or maybe she would kill her mother or something. I was expecting a little bit
I
more.
don't think they had a problem with it.
After her mother find out, so they put that scene that she found that body, she found those fingers, and she went to pick it up, the daughter. She picked one, told her, get into your sister, and die over there. It's done. Nothing. No more scenes about the mother. So that means I'll be wondering.
I actually really liked the final scene when she died on her lap. I thought that was a really nice scene.
No, it was fine, but to be the end, no. Should be at least indicated of being maybe gonna be the second one because
No, I don't-
she's still gonna be the werewolf.
I like
I
when
would like
I
to see
like
that
when there's like a
movie.
tragic poetic ending.
That was a cheap way to finish. Just she hugging her sister. Yeah. We know she loves her sister. Boring. And then what?
Cold.
What? Huh?
Cold. Anyway,
And to hit her, good move when she beat shit out of that girl. That girl deserved to die, big time.
but
I
actually,
get angry myself.
I thought her acting was kind of weak.
Which one? The blonde?
Yeah, the blonde girl.
The bully?
Yeah.
She deserved to die a
Yeah,
long time
it
ago.
was kind of a throwaway. I thought the stoner guy was, I can't remember his name. Sam was he did a good job. I like him. I saw him in another film that I really like called My Little Lion. He was really good in that. And the other guy.
Yeah, but I don't know why she came to him and start like he was a drug dealer to sell drugs from the school, and then suddenly they become that bounding.
Well,
of
because
relationship.
he was the one that crashed into the werewolf.
Yeah,
So they had
so
like
what?
they had a bond. They had like
He's a drug dealer.
they were
You
all
think he
part
give
of
a
the.
shit about anything?
He was just a normal kid who sold drugs.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you drug dealer don't give a shit about the
yeah.
werewolf or anything else.
Oh, he did. He was like carrying drug dealers.
And especially with hair, like she looked dumb as hell.
No,
So
I thought she
even the blonde was shocked when he was like calling her name. She was
Yeah.
like, "What the hell? Who the hell is
Yeah,
you?"
well, she played like she was awkward, and her too. She kind of came out of her shell at the end. She became more and more brave.
But she had
and-
no life.
But I thought
outside
at
of
the
that
end, like
school.
I guess at the beginning too, they were all about talking about their deaths and killing each other. But then at the end, they were kind of like defending each other and
No, but they were
trying
not
and trying to save each other.
But they're not talking about killing each other. They just
No, not killing
like
each other. They were
to
calling
see,
about,
different types of death.
but they were also talking about them committing suicide together.
They're wimps.
No, they were talking about that, and then I'm not sure. I think when the
No.
shit hit the fan, they weren't. They realized that like they wanted more than that, and because they were defending each other, and they were fighting to survive. So I think
Because
at the end they realized, yeah, saying it and actually, when it hits it's you start to realize it might be a fact, then it changes the ball game.
but I don't understand why. Another thing I don't get it. Why all those kids in that school don't bully the another sister much more?
They
Like
were
they're,
both like goths, or not goths, but like kind of like weird at the beginning.
yeah,
So
but
they
they
were
stand
both,
stand back because
yeah,
the older one they used to don't mess much with the older one, just call freaks or whatever it
yeah.
is. But after the older one just stay away from her younger sister, I was expecting the class bully her more because she was all alone after. All alone, hanging out by herself, seeing her sister having all that sex and
Yeah,
having
but
fun.
I think they're a
So I
bit
don't get
afraid
it.
of the bigger sister now because she was acting tough. So I
But
don't know.
still, I was thinking
Maybe
like,
they're
okay,
afraid of
maybe
her.
now they're gonna bully her, but was missing that bully part. Was just like few little thing. I was expecting more the way they are talking and acting. And that boy, she started hanging out with that boy, having sex with that boy. Remember?
Yeah.
So I don't know why
I thought
suddenly.
I like him as an actor. I've seen him in a few things, but in this movie, I thought he was likable, but kind of his acting was just okay. I
I just said this movie was okay. Was not the best. Was not awesome. Was okay. Was okay to enjoy the love between the two sisters, and I don't understand why their family look like so normal, so nice, so devoted, and such a weird kids, and both of them weird, not just one.
yeah.
But I feel sorry for the parents, and the father actually don't talk the whole movie. If I hear maybe one
He
word,
was kind of
very
like a
little.
weak character. I'm not sure if
I
it,
don't know
like,
why
yeah.
they don't put just a single mom because he was
It
useless.
it probably would not have affected the film at all. Yeah.
But still, like useless.
Yeah.
Should be just a single mom. That's why the girls was little messed up maybe, because don't have a father figure or something. That's why they are a little weird. But with a father, normal mom, I don't understand the connection why they are both messed up in the head. And
I,
that
I
teacher was overboard. Like if it's a school project and they choose that, he was so disrespectful to insult their project. Whatever he see over there was, for me, was terrible. He deserved to die too.
he did die. Well, I guess it would be a shock to some people, watching a video like that. For me, it wouldn't have been. I wouldn't think, wow, that's very creative.
And when
But
she killed that cleaner guy, that he used to watch little girls, because when she killed him, was hitting him, she said, "Ah, you like to watch little girls." He was a parrot or something.
maybe I didn't
And
really
then
catch
after
that.
she say, the other sister say, "Don't do that to him, please." And then she's like, "I don't like the way he look at you."
Oh,
So he was a parrot.
maybe there's more to that. No, I don't remember. Now that I think of it, maybe you're on something.
Yeah, I don't
But
know. If
yeah.
he's not, he's a parrot. He deserves to die too.
So what grade would you give the film? What rating?
I'll give at 7.
7. So a 7 from Kelly and an 8 from Bill. Um, any final thoughts?
No, was a good pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoy our review. Sorry to be a little bit rushed, but somebody have to be the bad evil girl to do the review. So that's me. And
Yep.
thanks for listening.
And we'll see you next week on
And
our
please
next review.
watch the movie and do your review, or
Yes.
you're not gonna participate in the
And if you do
next
an audio review, you get extra points. I'm not sure what those points are yet, but you'll get them.
What you giving, babe? I'm not giving nothing.
I'll give you something.
I give to
You'll
you,
get a hug.
but I give nothing to nobody. Okay, thanks for listening. See you next time.
All right. See ya.